On March 14th, Tuesday, Chainsaw Man Chapter 123 hit the shelves, revealing the newest Primal Devil in the series called the Falling Devil. Fans witnessed Falling Devil's attack on Asa Mitaka and War Devil Yoru both mentally and physically, causing Asa to relive her past traumas while the world turned upside down quite literally. Initially, many fans anticipated a different Primal Devil, but later warmed up to the idea after reading the chapter. Currently, fans are curious to know how the Falling Devil's powers works, as there is no clear explanation presented in the latest issue. The chapter begins with Yoru running away from the Falling Devil, who introduced herself while in the pursuit. The Falling Devil mentioned that she was visiting Earth on the request of Hell's residents, implying that she wasn't reincarnated on Earth. Yoru urges Asa to take charge since she could create powerful weapons, but it proves futile. Then the Falling Devil claps her hands, signaling the beginning of her attack. Asa and readers relived her life right after her mother's death, where she lived in an orphanage with a cat she had saved from a typhoon devil. The orphanage's caretaker asked Asa to give away the cat so that both Asa and the cat could be happier. However, Asa later discovered that the caretaker had killed the cat instead. The chapter then returns to reality, where Asa found herself hanging onto a railing to avoid falling into the sky. In the next scene, 7 individuals floated into the sky and through the doors, presumably leading to hell. The Falling Devil explained that the lower one's heart sinks, the higher their body falls. The chapter ended with Yoru trying to calm Asa down so that she can take control and save them, since Yoru could not win the fight. After analyzing the Falling Devil's powers, it is essential to consider what readers saw before chapter 123 before speculating on how her powers works. In chapter 122, her rebirth suggested that she could create mass hysteria and control people, forcing them to intentionally fall. Chapter 123 revealed that the Falling Devil's powers involve forcing an individual or group to relive their past trauma, which causes their bodies to ignore gravity and fall into the sky and eventually hell. Her words implied that if someone could come to terms with or move past their traumas, her powers would be negated or not affect them as intended. This could be a setup for Asa Mitaka's character growth movement. But however, these are just speculations, and no official explanations of the Falling Devil's powers has been given in the series. Fans can expect an explanation in the near future. What are your thoughts about this chapter? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video then definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime and manga related content like this. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.